The hallway is quiet. Just the soft hum of city life filters through a small window. The camera moves slowly toward a plain brown box sitting on a worn welcome mat. It's unmarked, no label, no return address, just ... there. Last week, something strange happened, something I still can't fully explain. I live alone, always have. A quiet apartment on the third floor of a half-forgotten building tucked between a deli and a laundromat. Days blur together here. But that morning was different. There it was, a plain box, just sitting there like it belonged. No address, no sender, no clue where it came from. I hadn't ordered anything, I wasn't expecting a delivery, so why did it feel like it was meant for me? She bends down, picks it up. It's heavier than it looks. Her brow furrows. She places the box on her small kitchen table. The lighting is soft, the room quiet. The box is sealed shut with thick layers of tape. She grabs a knife, slowly slicing through the tape. The sound echoes. She hesitates before pulling the flaps open. Inside, nestled in packing straw, is a beautiful wooden box. Dark walnut, hand-carved patterns. It looks like it belongs in a museum. It didn't make sense. Something about it, the design, the feel. This wasn't some joke or lost package. This was deliberate. Her fingers tremble as she lifts the wooden box out. She sets it down and carefully opens the lid. Inside, a small brass key and a folded parchment lie neatly. She picks up the parchment, unfolding it with care. Dear Valentina, if you're reading this, you've been chosen to embark on a journey. Inside this box is the key to a secret only you can uncover. Trust your instincts, follow the clues, and remember, not everything is as it seems. Good luck. She reads it aloud, her voice catching on the last words. Not everything is as it seems. He stares at the signature, just a single letter. Our . At first I thought it had to be a prank, maybe a weird marketing trick, but it didn't feel like one. It felt ... personal, and deep down something told me this was just the beginning. The box sits open on the table, the key and parchment beside it. She is curled in a chair, staring at them, lost in thought. I examined the wooden box, every inch of it. I ran my fingers along the carvings, searching for a hidden latch or a compartment. Nothing, no lock, no clue. Then I looked at the parchment again. Not just read it, studied it. I turned it over, held it to the light, even smelled the paper. It was old, but clean, preserved, like someone had been waiting a long time to send it. That night, barely slept. Questions kept circling in my head. Why me? Who was and what did this key open? The next morning I took the key in the box to the only place I could think of, an old antique shop tucked behind the main street. I'd passed it dozens of times but never stepped inside. The bell above the door chimed as I walked in. It smelled like dust and secrets. The woman behind the counter looked up from a stack of books, her eyes sharp, almost knowing, locked onto mine. I showed her the key first. This looks like a key to an old writing desk, she said, running her fingers over it with surprising gentleness. Do you have any idea where it might fit? I shook my head and pulled out the wooden box. The moment she saw it, something shifted. Her curiosity turned serious. You found something else with it? I nodded and told her about the note. She asked if I could bring the box back later, said she might be able to help me figure it out. I left the shop with more questions than answers. Over the next few days, more packages arrived, one at my door, another in my mailbox. One left at the laundromat counter with my name on it. Explanation. Each one held a puzzle, a riddle, a symbol, and each one pushed me to a place in the city I'd never noticed before. A forgotten library down an alley, an abandoned warehouse near the river, a shuttered theater with a locked side door. And every time I solved a clue it led me to the next. A chain, a trail, a test. It was thrilling and exhausting. I met people who spoke in riddles, who knew my name before I gave it, who asked strange questions and disappeared just as quickly. But I couldn't stop. I didn't want to. The deeper I went, the more I realized this wasn't just a game, it was a story. My story. And somewhere at the end of it was an answer I didn't even know I needed.